Hey, let's go. Who knows? It might be the last stream on FF16.
I don't mean the crystal is.
Let me try a drink actually first. We'll see where it goes.
Still alive, I see.
Yep.
Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima.
Mm-hmm.
He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Yeah.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canada is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
Yeah.
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Yeah. It's a good question.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off.
I mean, me and Joshua can probably go with Phoenix, but
Same goes for you, Clive.
can't
Won't
bring
solve
much
anything
people.
like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
A bit of a chill time before.
Joshua seemed upset.
Yeah, he did. Let's go see him.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that.
Yeah.
And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain.
Yeah.
But even should he fail, what world awaits us?
It's not the time to doubt, Joshua.
Place where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy.
Now to leave, you just don't have much choice anyway.
Centuries of suffering. And that is
If you don't do anything, Ultima's gonna turn everyone into a Kashyyyk.
But it will happen.
And if you do something, at least we can live a little longer.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
Yeah.
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Yep.
It's a good thing I have wings.
Yeah.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. No, the founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
I felt like something wrong was gonna happen.
I yield.
But I hope
Only what you must.
it's just
I'm still your swan shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Oh, Dian. Can you still transform into Bahamut?
You go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger.
Ah.
You both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret?
Oh.
My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
Yeah, you would.
He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
DeAndre saving us multiple times here.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back.
Hmm.
And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Oh no, Jill. Oh, she's here. Okay. I'm scared of her reaction. She's gonna want to come to you, right?
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea.
I love this theme.
Jill.
It's Shiva's theme, right? Jill theme.
Why have to do it? There's no turning back now.
Because it's the same leitmotif than during the Titan versus Shiva battle.
For better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
Hell, I didn't think she would be strong like
I
that.
did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Nice. Much respect.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
See a bunch of side quests. That means it's time. Oh, okay, there's a lot. Plus in the world too, I guess. It's a final battle, right? Here's how it's called. Origin. Okay. Still blocked. Kinda weird. Okay, I'm gonna try to start with the ones that are not in the hideaway. It really feels like the end.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the market.
I would speak with this Duke about
Saw the captain just now.
I wasn't wearing his uniform, yeah.
I need you.
Hey, Isabel.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Let's go.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here,
Sabine.
my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
We already saw her. Yeah.
And it
She
is
was
my
arguing with
displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme,
Yeah.
who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, My father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
Yeah.
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
Alright, let's just
It's just a pity
look
I
for
cannot
Philip.
join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Your town needs you.
What does the dame have to say about it?
There's a lot of side quests, because
So you are content
just in the hideaway, there was like 6, 7 at least.
I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Like I was thinking she was gold, but she's starting to look like her father.
Daughter, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Invited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of...
You know what?
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive.
I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Okay.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
So.
Damn it.
Yeah.
The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Okay. Oh, do I level up? I guess so. 47. I'm guessing the max level is 50, right? I don't think I'm gonna get to 50 though.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What?
Wow.
This is exactly what the Dame was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town.
Good fire. Uh-oh.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire.
Uh-huh.
We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Wow.
You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla.
Carla?
Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
What the hell?
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand.
So he would abandon this place in the end?
That was an order.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together for Northreach.
Hey, let's go.
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Let's go, Philip.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Alright, let's go.
I want steel in the hands of every man.
Can we go above here? No.
Let's go.
Alright.
This is more like it. Come on then. Test me. Garuda!
I didn't mean to do that, but it's alright, I guess. Oh, really?
Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
Of course it's not over. Not bad. Bahamut just deals so much damage.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town.
Yeah.
Come on, Torgal.
So what happens in town? What's happening? Succeeded to defend?
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls at the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear.
Nice.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. And you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel.
Yeah.
Because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence.
Just a wrong way to do it.
Merely distracted by a loftier
Yeah.
vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence.
Less they learned.
I do not doubt that you came here with the best
Yeah.
of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And
Yeah.
we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes.
Hey, let's
Thank
go.
you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are
Of
more than
relief?
ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed.
Yeah.
In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, Malone.
Good for you
You
to.
still do.
Yeah.
Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And
Good
not
on
just
them
you.
to realize that at least.
You're one of us now.
One of you.
Oh, it looks like a crystal behind.
Well said.
What the fuck?
Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Oh yeah, just curious. Why did this crystal over there? It will be around here, like something. Uh-huh. Maybe a DLC. Who knows? Heard people talking about wanting a Leviathan DLC because there's like Leviathan the Lost they talk about in the game, and
Several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
it's like a dominant that is lost in through time, I guess. Something.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
Yeah, why is she so attached to this place?
Very well.
Oh.
Long ago, I had a life in the crystalline dominion.
A Scala, yeah.
Courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer.
Oh.
He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach.
Oh.
It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
Oh no.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived.
Bro.
But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end.
That's
The
great.
greatest gift I have ever received.
Oh.
But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him.
Oh.
Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now.
Yeah.
All the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Of course.
Always.
Let's go. I didn't expect this story to end like this. Oh, nice. Oracle Clam. I need only one, I think. Then. Okay, let's do the email. See, Lurbal. Desert hair.
Why the hell would Victor take the bait?
Oh yeah, people realized he was a bear last time.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
What is it? All the
The
kids.
children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe,
Oh,
provided for, and loved. The hideaway.
sure. Yeah.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan.
Yeah.
Children, stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else.
Yeah, good luck with that. Was they in there?
Listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
They are.
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Of course.
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One who
Wow.
might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that.
Bruh. How can you be like this?
You're making a mistake. It's no use. They're not going to listen to me. We'll just have to do what we can without them.
Yep.
I should speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Something new here?
Are you looking for something in particular?
Oh. Oh, and this. Is it the last one? I think it is.
My thanks.
Buy some potions.
Here you are. My thanks. Fare you well.
I think I built all the orchestrating roles now.
Sid, what's wrong? I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, Victor is here.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need.
Uh-huh.
Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
What's happening to him? Oh no, I don't like this. There's a cutscene and all. What are they doing to him?
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
How can you not even doubt it? Like, you should just run in the doubt and you can come back if it's just a lie. Alright?
With us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Wow.
Just go on. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on then.
Wait, someone's coming.
Oh no. What children?
You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
You tell him, kids.
Ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
That's what I thought they would tell. Okay, nice.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Nice. Damn, these kids. Respect on them.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations.
Okay.
Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done. As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchants not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern.
Yeah.
As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan? Where else but the most perilous place of all?
Of course.
I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
Mm-hmm.
A little gardening. How pleasant. I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn. Luckily, so am I. So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
Alright. So I'm just gonna be right back quickly. I need to clean my glasses. It's annoying. I seen a mark on them and it's annoying. Alright, be right back, 2 minutes. Alright, that's much better. It was annoying me. Oh, it's this village, okay.
Ready, go? There's the flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
Good question. What is waiting for us?
We can't leave a single one alive.
Oh, might use this. What? I was trying to do the execution thing, but it didn't work.
Let's try.
Oops. Okay, I thought he was slower. Nice.
The League is disbanded.
Let's get back to the village.
And see how the others fared.
Yep. And so there's gonna be this, but in Bucklad too? Or was it the other town, not Bucklad, but... Yeah, because I think we finished Bucklad. Tabor? Was it Tabor, the other town?
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
I did hesitate to say Sid.
What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
We saved Dalamil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we
Yep.
did. And for that we are truly sorry. We
It's
only
not
hope
even
that you
doubted,
can
they
forgive
just
us.
completely didn't believe it.
Dalamil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character.
Hey,
It's a stain on ours.
that's
We
great.
thought only of what
The
we
change of heart
perceived
they have.
others to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly,
Hmm?
that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start.
Yeah. True.
Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly,
Just a second.
you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end.
Ah, let's go.
Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
Yeah.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
If you want, Lubo.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
No problem. You did most of the thing by yourself.
Lubo. About the children. Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. Sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Nice. Some cool quests. Some that ends up well. What is it with these 2 kids? They're just proud of Lubo. Hour's kiss. I'm getting a lot of this. It's gonna fill up my room. Okay, so now... Did Boklad? Oh, it's stable. Boklad is here. Yeah. So what's up in table? This is selling new.
Here, take a look at my wares.
Ah, of course.
Go safely.
So it's a second quest about the...
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue a new avenue of inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years.
Oh!
We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus.
So it is gonna be one of the places I...
By gaining an
I'll
understanding
blocked.
of this new faith, We hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic?
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order.
Third chair.
A master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Let's go.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name.
Mickleburg?
In the southern reaches of Waloon.
Yeah, okay.
If aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Let's go. I think it might be faster through here because I can use the chocobo right from the beginning. Oops.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Ah. He didn't even see me. The plague. So it is here, right?
This must be Mickleburg. Straight home now.
Oh, there's our people. Who survived? Bearers, I guess.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Yeah.
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
What call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that.
Yeah, what do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved.
Saved from what?
But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Okay.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him. They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Yeah.
At least the third chair is still alive. Let's go and find him.
Just explore quickly. Okay. Only this part left. Tense music. Hmm. Only this part left. Chronicles of Mergval. Forbidden of... Most forbidden of forbidden magic. Its origins in the Crystalline Dominion. Yo, what's up?
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter.
No.
You've seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light.
Yeah.
Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... it is different. It is more.
Hmm.
And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe that they might achieve their dream, that they might do their duty to their lord, even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord.
You do, and you
Cast aside their
still...
wills and become a Kashik.
Yeah.
I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation.
Oh, I believe it.
My lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
Oh.
Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
Oh.
An
Yep.
flood. Oh no.
Yep.
There must be something I can do. Echoes as well.
Hold on.
Found her. Come on. Over here.
I'm gonna transform into a cache? No? Not yet. Oh, a big boss gonna come up. Yep. What is this?
We meet again.
He's more red than usual, right? Titus.
Killed your kind before.
Has much more health than the bosses we fought until now. In the side quest at least. Should have kept it for after. I'm dumb. Okay.
Too slow.
One more. Oh, oops. I tried to dodge that, but it didn't work. Die. I have so much money. That's not the end. Or they have turned Akashic maybe behind? No?
Damn it.
Oh. Really? He said he's a master in combat and he preferred to go in front of the sword instead of killing it.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord.
He turned.
They are saved.
I respect like his view on the things, but just a bit weird that he went in front of the sword instead of killing it. Since he's supposed to be a master in combat and survival. He could have just killed the thing, right? Sometime later.
They are saved. Found that. I should get this report to Cyril.
Yeah.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life
Yeah.
was by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end.
Yeah. Who are we
The
to...
right to choose how one dies
Yeah.
is no less sacred than
Exactly.
the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
That's freedom.
Noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own.
Mm-hmm.
We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. for better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right?
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them.
Yeah.
It is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once.
He doesn't know?
My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here,
Yeah.
I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Can say that I wasn't sure how to feel about Sarah before, but yeah, okay. Another heroic outcome. Just need... There's probably a hunt or something to get the last... Oh. Oh. Okay. Is it quest related? No idea. Shall... I'm curious because
Here, take a look at my
maybe
wares.
they want me to buy this stuff. Like whenever there is. Because I remember one of the trophies, when I checked the list, they was saying it was like a 85% or something to buy like all my patrons' items. So maybe I need to buy this type of stuff.
Go safely.
But I didn't already until now, so it will be weird. We'll see. Doesn't really matter, I'm not trying to get all the trophies anyway. Okay. So now... Yeah, it's still blocked, but I feel like it's gonna be the... It has to be the hunt here, right? Like an arena, I know. Arena. Okay, let's go. Now for the quests from the hideaway. There's a lot of them. 4, 6, 7, maybe. Maybe more. And... Oh, there's a quest. Oh, it's gonna be good quest, right? Because it's gonna be a quest with Joshua and quests with whoever. With Byron. Yeah, so I'm thinking, since it's already been 1 hour 30 minutes, I think I'm gonna do like all the quests and all, and I'm gonna do a break for the stream, and then I'm gonna stream again and finish the game, or later tonight. Sounds like a good plan. I still have like 6, 7 quests to do or something. Byron. Wait, wasn't Byron over there? Who was it? I can't tell. My eyes are bad. Oh, it's this sound, okay. So I have only one left from the Patron's Whisper, okay. Okay. Let's start with Byron's. 3 companies. Three's company.
My boy. Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
Yeah.
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
Yeah.
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are 2 key areas to be addressed before any other.
Where?
Realm's armies
Oh.
and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between.
Yeah.
And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally.
Okay.
Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle. And he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw.
Yeah.
I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Yeah, let's go.
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's what I was about to say. We are the one doing the service, kinda, here. Okay, let's go. So are we gonna unlock an area? Because Rondella is like we can't go to Rondella normally. No, they all worried about this, yeah.
It's all right. I'm here.
Come on.
Come on, girl. Okay.
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Is it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you!
Oh, yeah, that's Havel, yeah.
It's a fight you shall have!
Couldn't remember his face.
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Are you sure about this?
You're finished.
Okay.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore.
Mm-hmm.
But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
What is it?
What do you stand to gain from all this?
Nothing.
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the
good
choices
answer.
I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw.
Yeah.
I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the
Byron.
person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
Byron is good with words.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience.
Yep. And who better than Byron, right?
Someone like Quentin.
Oh, Quentin. Oh. Okay, okay. Not a bad idea, Quentin. Let's go to the Last Wing.
Run like the wind.
I can walk from here.
Hey. Hi.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now?
So I wonder if you didn't do the
You'll
Quentin.
be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
Yeah. I was about to say, if you didn't do the Quentin quest, you can't do this quest, I guess.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride
Yep.
and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
Exactly.
Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Thank God the Barrow did hear us. So we could convince him.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Yep.
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
Who?
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now,
interesting.
Back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
We're gonna get TP'd, it's gonna be easier. Yeah.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Wow.
The belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach.
What
Though
is
supply
it?
routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not exactly the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
It's not going very well.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours.
Yeah,
we must not
that's true.
the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
So that's the 3 men from the quest title.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our
Supporting
part
cast.
to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will.
Thank you.
Oh, it's rare to see Byron like as serious. And he has been an MVP. Curiosity, of course. Oh. Can you? Okay. Yeah. It's rare that we are down there.
What do you think that thing is?
And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
It's his place. What is he doing? Let's do the missive. Or should I do the hunt? Let's do the missive first. So it's gonna be none. What are they gonna talk about?
Skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of Great Griga herself.
Check this quickly. A bunch of new ones, yeah. The Veil. Briar's Kiss. Clay Hearth. Yeah, that's from the table. Authority code. Okay. Still 8 left, and I don't have this many quests, right? Oh, never mind, there's still 2 here. And this. Oh, okay. Volleyball. Oops. Isabel, of course. sit and pen yet another letter in which... Hey, in yourselves. We will fight and we will win. Well said, Isabel. And let's see this one. Oh, Karen. More than words. Oh. So it's about Torgal.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Oh my god. Where is he? He's here?
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen her.
Oh.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there?
Yeah. What's wrong?
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid,
Oh.
that's why. On the day he brought him home.
Oh?
How long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask.
Oh.
But they're eyeing on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take
What did he
that as
have on
well.
his...
Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, "You want that iron gone? You find what it is you're looking for." I reckon
Oh.
what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Is it time to put his...
Let's get that thing off you.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't want to?
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Cameron.
Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Oh, that's a memory of Sid then, for him.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Hey, let's go. Let's follow him.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you.
Yeah, at least he doesn't talk back.
Where to then, Torgal?
Yeah, where to, Torgal?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me?
Tomorrow's
You
area?
need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one.
Yeah.
Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years.
What island?
To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Yeah, let's go then. Robot. Let's go Torgal.
It's still here. After all these years.
Still the same bot?
I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
We're kidding, Torgal.
Being serious.
So what's this place? That's a news place. Mist. Oh. That's new.
The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Well, I lost, I guess, if I go there. Take my time like that. Oh. I love that he talks to Torgal and all like this. Even in the non-cutscene, like just when you're going there.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Cutscene. What's wrong? Oh. Oh.
You helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate.
Oh.
You bring these here.
That's his sword. Oh.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Torgal.
Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
But I love Torgal. Why am I crying?
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Bro. Something else?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming.
Alright, let's see.
I know where we're going.
Oh, there's a view on Rosalia. Oh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today.
Yeah.
And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Okay. I'm an emotional mess. The sparring sword, of course. Oh, let's go. Toggle's attack is better. There. Okay. Bro, I hope the, the quests are not as overly emotional. It's gonna destroy me. There's still six quests to do. What I really like about this game, I not already talked about, but there's so much voice acting, and I think it's really important in a game like this. So for example, there was like some characters with some dialogues that are not voice acted here. Like, I'm kinda half reading through, but it's kinda making me lazy. The sword. Okay, let's see the other missive. There's two. Ah, of course this. For Unity. Fine Hound. Yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't take it for granted. Okay, so what is this now? Oh, Vivian. Text even from a distance. Okay.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Yeah. Oh, it's her. And him. I actually don't remember him. Well, I have only one left.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Kenji
You
gloves.
earned this.
I soon have this. After the quests and the hunts, I guess I'm gonna have this.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
So what are the Genji gloves? Increase damage dealt to enemies by 5%. I guess it's better than this. Can upgrade this. Alright. I'm good for now. Let's do a quick save. What are the hands? Maybe I should do the hands before. To A and Sandberg. Yeah, let's do these two. I thought there will be a one last S, but maybe not. Or maybe I didn't unlock it yet, I guess. Okay, so Cape All Sierra, Penitence Gate. This one here. Oh, here. One here and one here. I guess I'll go there. Oh, sorry.
And how might I help the garrison today?
The way through here, yeah.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Oh, he's there. Yeah, okay. I thought for a second I couldn't leave.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
So it's over there. This thing. What is that? Oh, okay, it's Prince of Death. A cool name for what it looks like. Oh, I didn't think it would attack twice. Lucky. Oops. Oh, come on, I always do it just a little bit too late. Okay, 3 is gonna be enough. Okay. Oh. Is it the thing I was missing? No, I don't think so. Might go check. Oh, I'm gonna do quickly the other. Oops. Actually, where am I? It's here, so I might just go from here, I guess. No way over there. Yes, I probably have one. Maybe the last S hunt is linked to a quest. That's maybe why I don't see it. Because I really think there was 5. But maybe I just misread because I just looked quickly like back when I was looking for the others on the website, and I think there was a last one, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just wrong. And we already did all the S. But it will feel weird that there isn't another S right before the end. Wait, there's an obelisk I never had here?
Be safe.
What the hell? Kinda wanna go unlock it. Yeah. I never had this. Oh, that's a real dragon. Like, a good dragon.
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Ow. Phantom out. Oh, okay. I did dash then. I tried to dodge, but too early. Like this.
It's over. Live.
I'm soon level 48.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Yeah. I never had this one, no. I wonder if I missed any obelisk. That's weird that I didn't have this one. Maybe it's because the quest was like here and then it put me there. I never noticed there was an obelisk here, I guess. Okay, so just curious about what they sell. Should have checked earlier, but
Do you see anything you like?
what's this?
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Let's go back there. So I did the 2 hands. Just gonna check on Blackthorn if I can craft the sword, what I miss.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
Oh, I can. Let's go. So it was a dark steel I was missing. Hey, let's go. There's a trophy for that too. I want to see the sword. My thing was made for this sword. It looks like it fits perfectly in it. Let's go. So I have the best equipment in the game, right? Or to mark the fall of those self-same deities. Damn. Okay, what's up, Vivian?
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please.
Is it gonna be in Ash? Why I never been yet?
Wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
Oh, really?
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Uh-huh. Well, let's see,
What will it be today?
Because it's probably the
How
last.
may I help you today?
So we've seen this. New rescues. Now, fight as one. Fight as one. That's cool. It's saying fight as one with everyone. A final stand.
One must understand one's place in the world.
In origin, the last crystal. Okay, okay.
Very good.
Oh yeah. Now I don't care about my money.
That's what we like to hear. Knock 'em back, everyone. Sits by.
I didn't buy I didn't buy a drink since we started. Since we got to the east side away.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
I'll do one before we go to the final boss.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates, there's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed.
Hmm.
Whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Yep.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
Executors?
Coveters of secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no.
From ash.
Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves. Discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well.
Let's go.
When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Yeah, it was this village, yeah. Let's go. There's something new. Yeah.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Oops, wanted to change icon, because I like having Phoenix in first.
Don't get surrounded. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
This one. Oh yeah, I couldn't go inside, I believe, last time. That's why, I guess. Oh. Tale of Wyvern. The Mughal.
His interests were certainly varied.
From a Distance. Chapter 16. The Fall of the Bearers. The gift from the god indeed. Bearer of the heavenly blessing. Okay. Any members from molding of his. No Trois that consumed the greater part of the twins. Deluge of blood. Wow, okay. Bearers are other than human. Damn.
But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
It was kind of the opposite before. Oops. Kernel vent. I'm gonna meet the executioners or whatever they're called.
Leaving so soon, stranger?
Yeah.
We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Oh, wow.
Subtle.
Yeah,
I know
subtle.
who you are. And we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
If you believe you can kill me.
Let's see, shall we?
That's not what I meant to do. I thought I had Phoenix. Wow, it's alright. Oops.
It's over.
Okay.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Interesting. I didn't think they would be like that.
Damn
it. Disappeared.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back quickly again. I need to make that through again because of the Torgal side quest earlier. Hey, I'm back. Alright. Still have a 5 side quests to do after finishing this one.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive.
No problem, I
When
guess.
I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
Yeah.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift.
Yeah.
And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded.
Yeah.
Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
As you do?
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Yeah. I don't believe she would believe in us that much. Scholar Bonnet. Okay. A new one again? It's never ending. Let's do this one.
I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that. Which is
Yeah.
why we still rely so heavily on Gav.
I was about to say Gav is the man for the job.
So many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys' test then?
Sure.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Okay, let's go.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Yeah. Wait, what is it? Yeah. Let's find them.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav?
Gav. He
Ah.
found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. Taught me what one
Respect.
man can do if he puts his mind to it.
Respect
And
on
I've been
Gav.
training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. So listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember.
Okay.
Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
I'm scared.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Kinda scared about his safety, yeah.
All right, Ember. Impress me.
What is it? Oh. She, sorry. What is that?
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
Oh. What's happening here?
Damn it.
Oh.
Ember, draw your sword! I can't!
Why can't you?
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Damn, we killed it pretty fast.
Ember, are you?
Oh, he left. Wait, there was chest I didn't get here.
Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Or maybe he took the logbook in the meantime and all. Just this item. Unthrows damage. Okay, I might as well TP.
The garrison said they'd take another
on. I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job?
Yeah. I thought he went to take the thing.
Is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving?
In the meantime.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught? He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't
Uh-huh.
my sight.
So,
Yes, Sergeant.
are we gonna agree? Because it seemed like...
This won't be an easy decision.
Yeah. Because at the same time he did what a scout should have done here, I guess. But he shouldn't have got ambushed by the white Avis in the first place.
There's something about it.
You should have seen him.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial.
Oh.
From what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Let's say yes. Why? At the same time, I'm like, it's gonna make us worry all the time. But he did the job.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is.
Yeah.
Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril.
Exactly, so you need to understand
This
that.
trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade. and any mind can conquer its fears.
Yeah.
A scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. If you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long.
Yeah, on Gav, yeah.
By the time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Yep.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off.
Yeah.
Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
It's not your fault. No, you don't need to be forgiven.
Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
Yeah.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
That's what I thought, like, he still got the logbook even though he was kinda fucked up, like, even though he fucked up. She's a great quality. Let's do this quest. Doris.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her.
Oh, again?
She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems
Oh.
they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Uh-huh.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
Yeah.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
We'll go together.
But we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
Yeah.
Doris.
Nobody's still... So this time, yeah, finally gonna be able to go there.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashyyyk. I need to hurry.
Let's hurry then.
Time to fight.
No, no time to fight, Clive.
walk from here.
Hi, Darius.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
You too.
Just hope. All the floods inside the walls. Bad enough to turn a bearer. I hope not. We're risking a lot just...
What?
Tight.
Oh, okay, I can't. I don't have the key. I was like, wait, what key? Like, use key, but what key? I don't have any. Respect. Priority solely for the control of the... Kuza Beast.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Couldn't go upstairs, right? She went upstairs. I came when I want to.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
So I want to explore this place. Oh, it's downstairs probably, that will... Okay. I can go down, okay. Didn't think I could have. So, and here. I went here. Another note. Kuza Beast feeding. Oh. Oh.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
Yeah, it doesn't smell good for your guy, Darius. Mm-hmm.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives.
Ah.
And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
I guess so.
Nothing but a Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Did you find anything else? I guess not, she's still in the same room.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and it can't be true, can it?
Who knows?
Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even, and those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Hey.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Yeah, what can we find? Uh-oh. Oh.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Here? I didn't think there will be a survivor.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing.
And we're gonna get attacked by the monster on the way out, right?
Chadwick sent you.
Chadwick.
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he?
Oh.
He opened your cell, didn't he? You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Yep.
What's that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Yep, I will.
It's out there waiting for
What's
me.
this thing?
I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Yep. So I guess that's the last hand, right? Maybe. Why was it open? It's here. Yo. Kuza Beast. Oh, rank A. Damn. Is there no other rank S?
Beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. Well done,
Oh, I got hit somehow. Oh, it's like the behemoth that we pulled actually. The same spells. Yeah, he's probably dead here. Yeah. Nice. Hey, level 48, 49? 48. Okay, nice.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I think.
Oh no, the body of Chadwick. Something that belongs to him.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we're gonna finish up this quest. And I'm gonna probably stop for now. I might continue a bit later. If not, I'm gonna finish up tomorrow. Because it's been already
You've barely left the girl's side in days.
over 3 hours.
I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
And no, there's so many quests that it's gonna take too long.
Tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's
Haida
the man I
Marie.
remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey.
Ah.
We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many
That's why
years of
they...
training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the curse breakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done.
For Chadwick.
And for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's still saying the same thing. This time she looks at me when she talks. Oh. There's a new hunt. Interesting. Oh, let's see if is actually something. Or if just the one I did that got added in there. Oh. Ah, here we go. It's probably the two last hunts, right? Okay, okay. So I'm gonna do that next time. But there's a new quest here. Damn, so many to do. But it's alright. I like it. Like, it's not like bad quests, though, like fetch quests, like we could have done a few earlier. It's actually interesting quests at least. And so that's cool. But I'm gonna stop for now. I might continue a little bit later. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. If not, it's gonna be tomorrow morning. I mean afternoon. Because I'm probably gonna be awake in the morning. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. And I'll see you either later or next time. Bye bye.